When a woman leaves you, when a person you're in a relationship with ends the relationship unilaterally, and you find yourself in a world of hurt, in a world of pain, willing to do anything to get them back. You spend your days in sadness, looking down on the ground, looking up in the sky, looking for answers. You're in a world of hurt. You feel like no other woman could satisfy you. You feel like you only want her and no one else in the world. You feel like you had found a gem and that gem has gotten away from you like sand through your fingers. When you're in that kind of a situation where a woman has surprised you and says that she wants to leave and she's out of your life or about to go out of your life, and you're 100% focused and intent and wanting to get her back, and you feel like you love her like you will never love any other woman or want any other woman in the future. Believe me, if you haven't found this truth at this time, or at that time when it happens, you will discover in the future. So let me save you a lot of heartache. It is not her that you want. It is your pride. It is your pride and your ego that is hurt more than anything else. Because before you met her, you were just fine. You were living your life. You were the same person you are now. And when you get over her and one day you meet somebody else, you're gonna be just as in love and just want her, that new person, and you'll eventually forget about this person like she never even existed. Because it's your ego. We cannot help but to have ego, and we cannot, I'm saying in 99.9% of the cases, we cannot accept that how can this woman not want me and want somebody else? Because despite all the wisdom, despite all the videos like this, despite all what you hear about other more experienced men tell you, and this is designed, this video is intended for men, you still let it go to your head. When you meet someone, you think that amongst all the men in the world, she has chosen you because you have something special, and that because you are better than others, and because you have something that others don't have, and that because she has thought this through heavily and taken a lot of time, and amongst all the other men, she's chosen you. And this eventually goes to your head and builds some kind of an ego, for you. And when she says, for a variety of 1,000,001 reasons, that she wants to leave, that she doesn't want you, that she's met somebody else, or she wants to date other people, or she needs her space, etc., 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 fill in the blank, your ego is hurt. And this is why you want her. This is why you find yourself only wanting her and nobody else, because that's the person that is the cure to fix your ego. That's why when she comes back for her own private reasons, usually because she didn't find anyone better, you immediately take her back, because then you found the medicine, you found remedy for what pains you. But that is not only a false drug that is only curing the symptoms, but it's a very temporary relief. It's one of those pills you have to take every 8 hours or you'll be in a world of pain. In this case, it's until she finds someone else again, when she gets her courage to leave again. So this video I am making for only one purpose, and that one purpose is to help you if you're in a situation, and I have been in this situation. I have been the worst of simps. I have been the weakest of the weakest. I have, when I look back on some of the things I did, some of the mistakes I did, I am ashamed of myself, and I want to block it from my mind, but I don't. The best way to conquer your fears is to confront them head on. And I'm telling you, learn from my mistakes and the collection of experiences, indirect and direct experiences I have from unlimited sources from around the world. Because these things are universal, cross-cultural, cross-national, cross-religious persuasions, you name it. It doesn't matter. When you are hurting because someone has left you or wants to leave you, when you're in a world of pain, remember, it's all your ego that is hurting. You cannot accept, you cannot swallow the fact. You cannot come to terms with the painful fact that someone, a woman that was once all yours, you thought was yours, that had chosen you, that had held you the highest, now wants nothing to do with you. Because as explained in countless other videos, it was only the conditions that she thought you provided for her. And once those conditions in her head are no longer present, you become useless to her, like tit on a bowl. On a bowl, and she just doesn't need you anymore. To her, it makes all the sense in the world. To you, it's a world of crushed ego and pride. So remember that. It's just your ego that's hurting. It's not her. There's nothing special about her. There's nothing unique about her. There's nothing about her that you can't replace. You were just fine before you met her. And this video is what I call is one that is meant only to be a remedy to those who are in that situation. All of us have been there. Some of us are there now. Some of us will be there in the future. Remember, it's your pride and your ego. It is not her. All the best.